Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
Table
Table.
Gems.
I'm Baby Cope,
I,
and
I'm Cesca Dia.
today we're going to recap week 4 of Big Brother. But before we do that, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share.
And make sure to get us to 100 subscribers. We're a new
Yes,
channel and we would love your support. We're going to be having weekly recaps as well as fun things like trivia, guess who, and more.
yeah, definitely go check out the page to see our Guess Who video.
But let's just get straight right into it.
Further ado, let's get into it because this week was a roller coaster.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't even know where to start between um, Mickey's power being actually put into use, Riley and Mickey's little fight, and then Mickey's noms.
the noms absolutely made no sense. But
Yeah,
first, let's talk about the HOH comp.
yeah,
We had like a classic HOH comp. We've seen this competition before where they like step on the little things and it creates a pattern. And you have to be the first one to get to the buzzer, whatever. What do you think about the comp? It was a little twist to the comp though, because people were in pairs.
yeah,
We've never seen that before.
yeah. I didn't. It was. I think that was a good twist of making it like kind of like a knockout comp too, because that's how who was it? Was it Keanu who revealed his hand to be like, I don't want any of these people?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that's
It
the
showed his true colors.
yeah, I think that's the best part of like the knockout comps is that you get to see where people's loyalties lie. And so I think that was like an interesting twist on like a kind of classic game. So
Mhm.
I don't think I
Me
minded it too
personally,
much.
I don't like twists and I don't like group projects. I don't want to work with people. So I like seeing people individually and flex like their individual gameplay and how they're able to win a comp. I think putting people together, it showed how Riley ended up winning
Yeah.
HOH.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Riley would have won that on his own, but
No, for sure.
because of coupling people up, it kind of skewed like who was going to win. But I want to talk about Rachel
Oh my
and
god, that was the best moment. That was genuinely my favorite moment because same. I would have done the same. I don't know if I would have known to, but when she did it, I'm like, yeah, I would have done that too.
it was very smart of her. It shows that she's actually like thinking and playing the game. But embarrassment is afraid of her. Like that girl has no
Oh
shame.
my god,
I could
same.
never do that. I could never just cling on to this man.
That's so
No,
funny. I'm sitting here
you
like
could do
guessing,
that.
yes, yes, yes,
I could
yes.
not.
Because the
I would be like, okay, okay, you want me to let go? I'm gonna let go. All right, fine. I'm
no,
sorry.
no, I would have been like, make me. I would have been like, make me. That's why when she did it, I'm like, yes, that's what we need. I like that. That reminds me of when on Survivor 47 when Rachel was trying to steal the rice. It's like you gotta just do stuff. Like if there's no explicit rules, you just gotta try. You just gotta see
Yeah.
what happens. Especially because like Rachel's seeing where it was going. So
Mhm.
yeah.
I respect her for trying. And also, it was great entertainment. Plus, I really liked her thought process behind it because it was either he's going to get me to the next round or I'm going to get him out.
Yep.
Very, very smart on her part.
Yep. And the thing about Rachel is when people act the way Rachel act, normally most people are like you. Most people are not going to be doing that. Oh. So like she knew Keanu is more so like normal and Keanu's not gonna like what is he gonna do? He can't do
Yeah.
anything. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna put up a fight and he's not gonna stop her. He's gonna allow it. So
Yeah.
yeah. I think that also shows like her social skills and being able to read that Keanu wouldn't be able to do anything in that situation.
Yeah. Listen, snaps to her. Seriously. That was good.
Yeah.
I wrote that down like, okay, really smart. All right. What happened next?
I think we could get into how when they got back to the house, everyone was kind of talking about who Riley would nominate. Riley was so hype, and I think
Yeah.
immediately Mickey, Morgan, Ashley knew that they were probably gonna be in danger, and that's when Mickey was like, "Time to use that power. There's no time other than the present."
And I was really excited. Like
Yep.
when I heard she was gonna use the power, I was like, yes, this is perfect. Like the other side of the house is gonna get a chance to actually be in power and do
Yep.
something. Because if you remember last week, I was saying if nobody wins, if they're never in power, they're never gonna be able to flip the house. They're gonna keep losing numbers. And finally she could activate her power and do something. And
What a waste.
to the interrogation,
Oh yes, 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 yes,
Zach
yes.
he's doing a really good job
Yep.
at playing this game, and I feel like he's positioned himself in a place where he's really secure and he's like not in danger at all,
Yep.
because Riley trusts him and he was able to like put in Riley's ear that he thinks Ashley had the power, even though he knew for the most part that it was most definitely Mickey.
Yep.
Very smart on his part, and I see you, Zach. I see you
Yeah.
playing this game.
I think that was a really smart move. And then here you go Keanu, not knowing anything about anything, being like, "Yes, for sure, Ashley." And
The
that's
only thing that is saving Keanu and keeping him in this game is those vetoes.
yep.
I'm telling you, because outside of that, this man does not know what's going
Yeah,
on.
he has a
He has
bad
no
read.
awareness of the game. Yes,
Yeah.
terrible read.
Yeah. But it
But
worked
thank you.
out. No,
Yes, it
seriously.
did.
And that's what's crazy. Like Mickey, this was a like you being able to pull this off was so unlikely. It was so unlikely.
Mhm.
And you pulled it off, and this is how you spent your HOH. We're about to get into it. We're about
All right. So after it was revealed that Riley picked the wrong person and it was actually Mickey who had the power, um, what even happened? I'm sorry, I forgot where I was going with that.
I think that's when Riley blew up on Mickey because Riley was like,
Oh yeah,
"You
he went
lied to me. You lied to me."
my
And
face.
Mickey was like, "You didn't even let me speak. You didn't even let me speak." Oh my god. Riley was
Mhm.
so pissed off. That alone, Riley
And
would have to be my target.
yeah, rightfully so. Like I would be pissed off too. I'm not gonna lie, but he was pissed off in like a scary way.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I want to talk. I don't like how Mickey wasn't like confident in asserting her power. Like she was just like, "I didn't lie to you. No, that's not true." I'm like, Mickey, speak up,
Yeah, why was she
speak up.
whispering?
Bro, I don't know
Bro.
what that was. It was actually pissing me off. Like, I know that people whisper in the Big Brother
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you're at a house meeting. Like, speak at your regular tone. She was just like, "No, yeah."
I really don't know what was
I have a
happening.
theory.
Oh,
I have a
what's
theory.
the theory?
I think she has a crush on Riley.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
I really, because if you
yeah,
remember,
yeah, yeah,
first
yeah.
day,
Yep, yep,
first
yep,
episode, she
yep.
had a crush on him, and I still feel like that crush is there.
I
Maybe
agree.
she doesn't act on it or speak on it,
I
but I
agree
think
because why else? Why
why
else?
else using this baby voice? And I feel like she only uses that voice when she's speaking to Riley.
And you know what the other problem is? I just don't understand how he was not the target. Like I don't understand why it was not Riley and Kat and Kelly. Like but again, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So let's just
Yeah.
get into it because yeah, when Mickey put up her noms, it was Riley, Kelly, and Keanu. Yeah. And this is the other problem I have.
It's standard.
We need Keanu to be backdoored, but also like I think at this point I am getting tired of the blockbuster because you just have to nominate mad people,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
because
And it's too unpredictable.
yeah,
You know, like I
yeah,
feel like the HOH loses a lot of power when you have two competitions where people can take themselves off the block.
yeah,
It's
and it just it requires so much to go right, and half the time it doesn't even go right in the veto. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like it would for Mickey to have had a smooth HOH where Keanu was the target. yeah, you would need Keanu to not win the HOH, which he did. Where and then on top of that, you would need him to not win the blockbuster. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that. That's a lot.
Yeah. It is a lot because even if you backdoor him, your backdoor still might not work because he
Yep.
has basically
Yep.
another veto option. So, and that's the same thing with Kelly. As we've seen every single week, they put the same two people on the block, Kelly and Keanu, and somehow they're both still here. It's
Yeah.
too many chances to save yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like the veto comps are very different from the
Yeah.
blockbuster
That is
comps.
true too. Yeah.
And I think that if they did backdoor Keanu, he would not win the blockbuster the way we've seen him win a veto.
Yeah. I could see that. Keanu, the way he won the veto, terrifying. Terrifying. Why was he walking like a freaking horror movie villain?
I think he had a great strategy. I was like, that's exactly how I would do it too. Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
It
Oh
was
my
like the
god.
hair.
And then his little beef with Ava. Ooh.
Yeah, people forgot Ava from New York. All right? That New York came out of her. Everybody silent, mouth
Yes.
on the ground. And I'm sorry, I'm Team Keanu here. Ava had a prompt to say. She sure did. Why are you not saying your prompt? I believe you're supposed to say congratulations,
I
Keanu.
I think she
You have
was. I think she was.
yo.
I think everyone was shocked.
I think he was feeling himself in that moment, and I'm not mad at him because I'd be feeling myself too if I'm number one top dog. Y'all want to get out the house and you can't
And
for
it's
the fourth
crazy
week in
because
a
I don't
row.
even remember why. Like why
It was
he's.
Jimmy.
Oh
Jimmy
yeah.
started this, but I don't know why
Like
it's continued.
that's why I'm like I don't even remember like why Keanu is in the position he's in, which is so funny.
I just think his social game is crap. I
Yeah.
think it's doo doo.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately. Oh, and he's also just a liar. Like he just be not telling the truth
but
that
he's just
everyone
like,
knows.
yeah. What was your take on Ava's reaction?
I didn't mind it. Because I thought she was going to say it like in a second. I think I would have been
I
like
just don't think anything wrong.
I would have
I
been
don't
like
think he said anything wrong. He said, I believe you have a prompt. Unless there's things
I
they're
would have been
cutting out that we're not.
I feel like immediately I'd be like, "Excuse you?" I think that's what I would say. I'd be like
Why, bro?
because
Say your prompts, say your
but the
lines.
thing is, Keanu was mad at the house and he just directed the anger to Ava. So that's what I would have an issue with. I would have an issue with the fact that he's mad that no one's cheering for him. But then now Ava's getting the brunt of it. He didn't address the house. You know what I mean? Because even in his confessional, he was like, no, usually this is where people congratulate you. So I feel like that's why I would have been upset too. Because you're tight. You're tight that the house is didn't want to be hyped for you. What does that have to do
Yeah.
with me? I'm just happen to be the host.
My thing is, I feel like, yeah, he put Ava on the spot, but he didn't yell. Like, he
No,
didn't
yeah.
say anything disrespectful. He just said, I believe you have a prompt. That's
That
all the man said.
I
Why
I
is it
I
words?
don't
And
think it was
I get it. The
crazy.
New York her is like, who you talking to, you know?
Yeah.
Anything slipped from out your mouth, it's like, but
No,
still,
I don't think
a
what Keanu
lot.
said was too crazy, but I feel like I would have reacted similarly. I would have been like, "Excuse you?" Like, why? I would have been like, "Why you mad at me?" Because
Yeah.
it wasn't the thing is, Keanu doesn't seem like the type of person to be screaming. Like he's not like Riley. So, I think that was Keanu's form of being mad. Like
Hmm.
Keanu's definitely not the type to be screaming in your face or like doing
Yeah.
too much. So that was him popping off. Like
Yeah.
compared to Riley, who's actually gonna be like cursing you out, screaming in your face. You know what's crazy? I seen people trying to say that the house was bullying Keanu. They needed to cheer for him. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of when Cam won on 25, and everyone was like, it was just crickets. Like that happens, bro. Like
But no, it was giving hater. It was
it
giving
was.
hater
It was.
because he's done this how many times? Like, y'all need to give him his props. Same
Yeah.
way I did Kelly. Like, yeah, okay, you
No, because I don't like that you be giving Kelly props.
Because she won 3 times. This man has won 4 times in a row. Like, yeah,
No,
we got.
Keanu, okay, I'll give it to Keanu. I'm not giving it to Kelly
Oh
because
my God.
Keanu's trying to save himself. Kelly puts herself in this position. You know
You're
what?
right.
It's you know I'm not even gonna
You're
talk
right.
about
You're right.
Kelly
And
this
we're gonna get
episode.
oh, we need to talk about that too. As far as noms go.
Yeah,
There's so much that happened this week, but we do need to talk about Kelly and her crying.
bro, Kelly crying. It's just like, okay, I can understand being an emotional player. I can understand having an emotional week, but you put yourself in like you're like, oh, I'm just being beat down week after week. This 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 is you. This
Yeah.
is you.
Just
And
you.
Kelly made everyone's life easier. Everyone can continue picking their only two noms and then throw Kelly up as the third, as just a throwaway person.
And she's so annoying because she's like, I'm so tired now. I'm so
I don't think
tired.
she realizes how disposable she is. People are easily putting you up on the block every single week because they don't care. And
We don't
you
care about
you
you.
set this precedent for
Yeah.
yourself.
She
That's
did.
what's
She
the
set
sick
the
part.
standard. Yeah, she set the standard. Who knows how people would have felt about her in the game had she not done this?
And the
But
thing is
because you want
too,
to volunteer, how many times did she volunteer? 3?
no, I think it's more cuz oh,
And that's
this
the fourth week. So I think she volunteered the first 3 times.
yeah.
You're sick.
Yeah.
You're sick in the head. Why would you even do that?
That's what I'm saying. And the thing about it is if she doesn't get eliminated, she's not winning. That's the
Yeah.
other part about it. If
Mhm.
she never gets eliminated, it's because everyone knows that nobody sees her as a threat and they don't care.
Yeah.
They'll
But
bring
the
it to
one
the
thing
end.
that is threatening about her is that she wins comps. She wins those blockbusters. So there is a little bit of a threat as far as getting her out, but I don't think she's a threat as far as winning the game. That's not happening.
That whole conversation with Mickey and Morgan and Vince, he gets his prop. We were asking, is Vince just super messy or is he actually playing a good game? I
Mhm.
think we now can say he's playing a good game
Yeah.
because he's.
That's the game you got to play when you unemployed.
That's funny. Yeah. No, seriously. And I think Mickey, she's not thinking because I think I seen on the live feeds that Ashley clocked who everyone's working with super accurately.
Sure
And
did.
Mickey's not understanding. Morgan is with Vince and Zach all the way. Yes, she's with Mickey, but she's with them. And Mickey
But
doesn't have that. Mickey could
but
have had
Mickey,
that with Jimmy.
she could have the triple threat. But Mickey does know that Morgan is with Vince and Zach because she even mentioned it in
Yeah.
the episode.
She
And
knows,
she
but
talked about possibly getting rid of one of them to fill in that space. So you are well aware of what's going on. But I feel like what's her name? Morgan is like a blinder for her because she
yeah.
even talks about how she didn't want to put up Vince because she didn't want to ruin her relationship with
She
Morgan.
could have easily put up Vince and be like, but he's not my target. You know what I mean? Like, especially oh my god, because I don't. My thing is, I don't understand how she's so upset with Jimmy on Jimmy trying to form a little clique when Morgan has an established
Thank you.
situation. You know what I
Thank
mean? It's not even like. And that's the thing. If you could believe, okay, you're truly Morgan's number one, and Morgan just has these people to help further her game, why can't Jimmy do that?
Exactly. And Vince even said Jimmy wasn't going as far as to form an alliance, you know?
Yeah.
He's just over here trying to make connections. That's
Yep.
the whole point of the game. You want to be cool with everybody so that you're insulated and you're good and you can make it to the end.
And
Why
guess
are
what this did?
we about that?
Guess what this did? This is not helping Mickey's game when it comes to Rachel, when it comes to what's Ashley. Like
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
I think she took a major hit in her game
She
and
took a big L. Here you
yeah.
go. Here you go, Mickey. I'm really disappointed at her. Like
Me too.
she's off my client list. I don't even want to see her.
But you know what's the worst part? It's like every single time people confront her, like, you know, this was a mistake. She's like, yeah, it might be. Like, you know what I mean? Like when she was talking
Yeah.
to Jimmy, I'm just like, you can't even be firm in this. Like,
because I think she knew in the back of her head,
She did,
like,
because the whole
that's
time
a
she's
big
sitting there just
mistake.
like, I'm gonna have to just convince myself this was right. I'm just gonna have to tell myself Jimmy's on the block because of Jimmy. I have to.
I would love to know what goes through people's heads, like when they get HOH, what kind of power trip they're having that has them making these kind of decisions. I feel like I would lock in and
Listen,
really think extra hard about my moves. And
like,
it's she just
if I was HOH,
whatever.
I'm not talking to nobody. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna remind myself these are the people that I'm targeting, and these are the people that I want out, and I'm gonna talk to everyone. Actually, I'm not talking to everyone. I'm talking to the people that I'm working with only.
My
If
people.
I was Mickey, Vince is not going to be able to talk to me. I don't
Mhm.
care the information you're telling me, because you're going to tell me anything to save yourself, whether it's true or not. The thing is, it doesn't matter that it's true. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm
But
saying?
also what Vince told her, it wasn't some crazy information
It
where it's like,
wasn't.
oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna put Jimmy up. None of what he said
And
gave
it's not even like Vince is now like, whoa, I have a tight alliance with Mickey and you know what I mean? That's the other part.
you just made them stronger
Yep.
and you weakened your own game.
Yep.
But like I was saying, it wasn't even like Vince came to her with information that was like, oh yeah, Jimmy's coming for you. Jimmy said that he's gonna put you up if he none of that happened. He said, yeah, Jimmy had a conversation with us and he said, yeah, we all need to start voting the same way. That's it.
And honestly, bro, Jimmy was helping her. Like, if she's working with Jimmy and Jimmy trying to work with them, Jimmy's making y'all more allies, and you took him out the house for that.
Yeah. And it's so sad because Jimmy was down for her.
Yep.
He was down for her.
Yep.
Jimmy was moisturizing this woman's feet. Did you see that clip?
No, bro, and I don't want
She was
to.
getting
I
ready.
don't
She was
want
getting
to.
ready for her HOH noms, and she had on her little cute dress, and Jimmy was on the floor,
That is insanity.
lotioning her legs and her
That
feet.
is
She
insanity.
looked like a queen. It was Morgan and Jimmy like getting her ready, and she was literally giving queen status.
That's
This lady was
insanity.
on the ground,
That's insanity, bro.
taking care of her, making sure she looked perfect. And you sent him home? You put him on the block?
Spooky things
Mickey,
happen.
spooky. I wanted to talk about Mickey's mindset this week, even though I don't know what that girl's thinking, and none of us will ever know. I do want to like pinpoint when she was talking to Riley
Mm-hmm.
and saying that Riley was never her target. I just don't understand why Riley was never her
I don't
target.
get that either.
And even when she's talking to Riley and she's like, I trust you. He's
Yeah,
like,
but that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like Mickey's good at like having her own head on her shoulders, or having her own like um her own plans of how to play the game. I think she's very easily swayed, and I think she's like, one conversation with someone can have her reflecting them,
mm-hmm,
because you see, like, she talks to Vince and now she's reflecting Vince and being like, yeah, you're right, it's Jimmy, it's Jimmy. Or she talks to Morgan and she's like, yeah, I should do what Morgan wants because she's my ally. And then she talks to Riley and she's like, yeah, he shouldn't be my target, I feel bad that I took his HO. It's like, no, bro, if you were bold enough to take bro's HOA, I'm sending him out the door.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, because you're gonna come for me. I don't care what you say out your mouth. I know when you get the option, yeah, my head is on that chopping block.
And I
I would
think I think
think
she's also too stuck on the idea of, we're gonna be friends outside the house, so it's okay. I don't think she's understanding, like, yeah, like, you're gonna be able to keep the people as friends, but you're not gonna be able to get the 750. You know what I
exactly. This is
mean?
a
Like,
game of freaking money. You just met these people. And even if you make it to the end, you would have only known them for 3 months. You can never speak to them again. But money talks, babe. You
I'm.
could talk to your money forever.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
But I think you made a good point. I think that Mickey she knows she's on the outside of whatever Morgan has going on. And I think she wants to
Yeah.
be a part of that club so bad. She wants to fit in with Vince and Riley and Catherine and all of them. that she's like, yeah, I trust you. She wants to gain their respect and she wants to be a part of that club
which
that
is
she's
insane.
clearly not part of.
It's insane because we already know that Morgan's in it just because Morgan's just crazy for Zach. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like I don't understand why Mickey wouldn't like Mickey does have a good relationship with Ava, but I feel like it would have made way more sense for Mickey to align with Ashley, Will, and even try to just align with Keanu. You know what I mean? Keanu's just a rogue player. Kelly's also a rogue player. I wouldn't align with Kelly.
Yeah,
But
no.
you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
scoop Keanu. Keanu's
Yeah.
not a bad person. None of these people are bad people, but Keanu's just a wild card. But I think like if you're working with people like if you're actually working with people like Riley, you can't work with Keanu. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I just think that she wants to be a part of the popular crew, a
oh
part of the
god.
popular pretty crew. That talking to you right now is making me realize where her mind is at. I think that
Yes.
the other people, Ashley, Will,
Mhm.
Rachel, all those people are oddballs for whatever reason. And I think she so badly wants to be a part of the popular pretty crew. And that's what we saw this week. She completely ostracized her alliance and the people that were riding for her to be with these people who are going to dispose of her the first chance that they get. She really, I don't know.
The
I don't
only
know.
person that
She's
she's
moving with faith. Is this what your faith is telling you? This is crazy.
like I don't even understand. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem where I think the edit did a good job in trying to make us understand though.
Yeah,
So,
they I know they were confused and I know they were struggling to put this episode together, but yeah, even with that edit,
yeah.
I'm not understanding, girl. You lost me completely. I can't wait for her to go home.
Yeah.
So after Mickey's crazy whirlwind of a week, Keanu takes himself off the block, and then we have Jimmy go up as a replacement on. And
Yes.
that leads us to the BB.
Oh!
Yeah,
Yeah, I felt bad for Jimmy.
he was definitely blindsided.
Yeah.
So that
I never seen people like I remember watching and I'm like, why are Mickey and Morgan going so crazy trying to get ready for the veto nom? I've never seen people that like late. But that's outside of the game. Um but
and
they
I also I don't like how she waited to the
it
last
was
minute.
super
Well,
last minute cuz yeah, I don't think I've seen people getting dressed for the veto nom. So that's why I'm like, "Oh, yeah, it was actually at the last minute."
it was so wrong of her too, because she's like, I don't want him to sway me. And it's like, why did everybody else get a chance to sway you and make you pick Jimmy, but Jimmy doesn't get his chance to speak about why he shouldn't be on the block, how he did nothing wrong, how he's so loyal to you?
Mm-mm. And I didn't. It just didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense at all. And I think she thought that, like, I think she thought that this would be a perfect scapegoat, and that she could just like, okay, it's Jimmy. I have someone.
Hmm.
You know, when the cat's right there. And I don't get why you're trying not to get Riley mad, bro.
Why are you trying to keep them together?
Yeah, I don't
And her
know.
reasoning, she talked about it a little bit about how she kept them, then they would be like a bigger target later on because they have each other.
Nobody's checking for them.
Yeah,
No one
they're
was,
going completely undetected right now.
bro. Cat is non-existent.
Mhm. It would have been such a.
I'm ready for the blockbuster.
Why
I'm,
wouldn't you put Catherine up?
I'm ready for the
So
blockbuster.
then they both can spiral.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's talk about the blockbuster, bro.
I feel like once everyone but Jimmy got it in the hole, I was like, it's over. Um,
I was okay. My heart was beating out of my
me too.
chest.
Me too.
I was so nervous watching this go down, and when it just went past all three holes, I was just like, Jimmy.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, he picked it up.
Yeah, he did.
Jimmy ended up doing better than Kelly.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So he was getting, sometimes you try and then it doesn't work out, but then you get the hang of it.
Yeah, the
But
problem was that he was in third place, like coming out the gate. If he
yeah,
was at least in second, he could have pulled
he
it.
could have won
Yeah,
because he got the two in the hole pretty fast. He was catching up to Riley for
yeah,
sure. But
yeah. I wish Kelly went home. You know me. You know how I feel about freaking Kelly, bro.
yeah, I don't care between Kelly and Riley. It could have been either one of them.
Yep,
I just wanted Jimmy to win
me too.
so bad, and I hope that he's like come out of this knowing that people were rooting for him.
Yeah,
Like everybody was rooting for Jimmy.
I think he does know, or he will know. Jimmy, if you're watching, it should never have been you. I'm
What,
tired of doing this.
what did
I'm
he say?
tired. Huh?
Justice for Jimmy.
Justice for Jimmy.
In this Jimmy.
Oh my
We
god.
are
Justice for
rooting for you.
Jimmy. Justice for Adrian. Justice for even Zay. Low key.
Oh yeah, even Zay.
I don't know
Yeah,
about Amy. I don't. I'm okay with Amy.
no, no.
Yeah.
I just seen a video of her talking about how she's glad that Mickey put up the people that she put up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Were you shocked at any of the votes? That was spooky when Ashley was
Oh,
like,
we gotta talk about it.
yeah.
Ashley, what was that?
Yeah.
Y'all stressing Julie out,
Yeah.
okay?
Julie was like, no, no, no. That's literally how she said it. She was like, no, no.
Julie was being strict.
Yeah.
Now it was so funny the little conversation between her and Will. I want to know
Will was
exactly
like,
what was said.
that's how Will looked at her. Will was like, you're not
And
thinking.
then she went back in there and he just turned around.
Yeah.
He was just like,
Julie was like, no, nope.
I've never seen them have conversation like
You're
that.
not, you can't. Like, you're literally not allowed.
I've never seen that happen.
That's
Ever.
also why I'm like, I wish that when they vote, they just vote.
Yeah, we need to talk about that as well because why are you not just voting with your heart? It
Yeah.
shouldn't be that difficult. You have
Yeah.
Kelly and Jimmy.
Yeah.
You actually, I should know who you want to vote for. You know
And
who
it's
you
like
want.
who cares? Who cares if Mickey's mad?
Yeah,
She
she's
can't
not
be HOH. And she
anymore.
can't even be HOH next week. So
Yeah.
what
And
she's gonna remember?
Mickey
And
because
guess
nobody
what?
cares about her.
And guess what? Mickey might never be HOH again because she didn't even win that. It was a
Yeah,
power.
she didn't even win. So we don't even know if she has the capability of winning anything. So who cares if you make her mad?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't understand voting with the house or we don't have the votes. Vote for who you want to
Vote for
vote
who you want.
for.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy could have had at least what, like 4 votes?
Yep. That's why the older seasons hit in that way.
And the line is already drawn in the sand. We know who is on whose side. So it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. But
I don't like that. Vote for your people.
yeah.
I thought it was funny how at the end Mickey was like, I wonder who that second vote was.
Who cares? How about that? Like,
Even the way she said that, I can tell she was trying to like be intimidating. Like, I wonder. And I think Ashley genuinely did not know who the second vote was, not realizing
it was her.
it's her.
Yeah. Well, that's good because when she because it's not gonna come off as a lie if she's thinking it's the truth. So that might save her.
So it worked out in her favor. But I've never seen anything like that. Somebody running back into the diary room to change your vote. Girl, you should know you can't do that.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think we covered everything. Mickey, I never want to see you be HOH again.
Yeah, and at this point, I don't want Morgan either.
No,
I need a Will HOH, a Zach HOH, maybe an Ashley HOH, but
a Zaddy Will HOH would go crazy.
Anyway, once again, please try to get us to 100 subscribers. We will be here next week Saturday once again, giving you the weekly recap of Big Brother 27. That's all.
And if you like the content, like, subscribe, share, comment. We want to know what you guys think as well.
Yes. Yes. Let us know your thoughts, your opinions, what you agree with, what you disagree with, respectfully.
Yeah. Well, that's all for now. I'm Baby Pope.
And I'm Cheska, and we are
Table
Table
Jam.
Gems! Or welcome to, or goodbye from the Table Gems show.
Bye, guys.